Well, lots of scoring chances in that first period. The score after 20 minutes of play, the Oilers 2, the Lightning 1.
This radio station was designed to play more music than any other. That's why we call it the Music Machine. Edmonton's new AM 1260. Tune us in for non-stop favorites from the 70s and more. The Music Machine.
What Eat More gives is dark, chewy toffee loaded with peanuts. Real chewy and not too sweet tasting. So what Eat More takes is time. It's a real long chew. Eat More.
If you want to indulge yourself, Canada's largest jewelry store introduces the plan. It's the Diamond and Gold Plan, a guarantee as unique as you are. Independent jewelers will guarantee the lowest prices and the largest selection of the latest designs. And the Goldsmith's Pledge means your jewelry will never leave our store for custom work, sizing, or repairs. The Diamond and Gold Plan from independent jewelers. Quality diamonds, sensibly priced.
Only one real estate agent goes farther than far, strives harder than hard, and reaches higher than high. Because only Royal LePage's dedicated full-time real estate professionals believe there's one direction to aim: higher.
Is this your average beer? Molson Special Dry, with the original dry brew taste. Now with a special new look. It just could be the best beer ever brewed, anytime, anywhere. Catch one.
Promotional considerations paid for by Walker Muffler.
NHL hockey action brought to you in part by the Walker Advantage Muffler with lifetime limited warranty. Check your yellow pages for the Walker Advantage dealer nearest you.
Back at the Thunderdome in St. Petersburg, one of the events you can try is the speedball. If you get it over 70, free tickets to the next game. And look at that. This guy won free tickets, but he has to actually do it twice. And the second time he got 68, so he missed it by 2. Anyway, I got Chris Joseph with me now, and he's not too interested in all of that, but he is interested in how well things are going in Tampa for you. And Chris, why has the change of scenery meant so much to your game?
Well, they've given me a chance to play a lot and get a lot of chance to play in the power play. And so far, things have gone well for me, so I just want to make sure they continue to do so.
Is there a different coaching style from Terry Crisp that's meant something too or not?
Well, I think Terry's pretty open with the guys. He doesn't shut guys out when things are going bad. You know, he approaches all the guys and he makes sure that he tries to do it from a teaching standpoint, and not always a motivational standpoint, but he tries to sit down and make sure that he teaches.
And Joe Ricci has been your defensive partner much of the time, and that's got to help because Crisp said that he thinks he's been the best defenseman on the team this year. Yeah, Joe's been great. Joe stays back and he lets me go, and so I think we've complimented each other this year so far, and you know, I hope there aren't any deals before the deadline, so you know, we can stay together. That's always a worry. Is it a worry for you right now? Well, you know, that's the way things go. If you get traded, you get traded. I've already done it once this year, so I mean, I could handle it, but I don't really want to go. No, because Tampa has been pretty wonderful. It's a nice place to play hockey. Explain for everyone what it's like in Tampa, your life away from the rink. Well, away from the rink, it's almost like you're on vacation. The weather down here is beautiful. You know, what can I say? It's the winters are a lot nicer than in Edmonton, but you know, I miss Edmonton, and I'll probably be going back there this summer. So it's nice for the hockey season, but I think I'll probably end up in Edmonton in the long run. Quickly about the game, Chris, this is an important shorthanded situation. You don't want to get down by 2. Yeah, well, we killed off the first half of that penalty, so we got to make sure that we kill off this part. It's a 1-goal game right now, and you know, we got to make sure that we shut the door and don't let the Edmonton get any more goals, because we're not a real high-powered offensive team, so we got to shut them at 2. Chris, thanks for joining us. Good luck the rest of the season. Thank you. All right, Chris Joseph of the Tampa Bay Lightning. He played part of 7 seasons in Edmonton, but now he's enjoying life on the beach and really Who wouldn't? Coming up next in our first intermission, we'll take a look at our continuing series on sports psychology in hockey. This one is on coaches. We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
McCain has tasty pizza snack. They call them pizza pockets. McCain! Pizza pockets. The great pizza taste to keep you coming back. McCain! Pizza pockets. Pizza perfection in a crust that's baked, not fried. So there's no leaks, no mess. Just taste. All taste and nothing but McCain! Pizza pockets. No leaks, no mess. Just pizza perfection.
For spring wheat, only one product does it all. Triumph Plus. In one pass, it controls wild oats and green foxtail with the widest window of application. From the 1 to 6 leaf stage, up to emergence of the 3rd tiller. Plus over 30 broadleaf weeds. Ask your neighbors who've used it. The results have been overwhelming. Triumph Plus from Agrivo.
Wow. This year, bring your income taxes to H&R Block and don't worry. We have more experienced tax preparers than anyone in the business. We'll prepare your taxes for a reasonable fee, thoroughly and accurately. We stand behind our work. And if there's an audit, we'll go with you. No charge. So it all boils down to one thing. You know you can trust H&R Block.
Thank you, ticket holders, for keeping stars in the sky with your support of Stars Lottery 94. Thank you, prize contributors, for your involvement. Park Green Homes and the subtrades and suppliers for the generous donation of the Grand Prize Show Home, Child's Homes and Canadian Mobile Homes, Bucars RV Center, and Silverhill ACURA. Stars Lottery 94 also thanks our many other major prize suppliers who recognize and support the importance of the Shock Trauma Air Rescue Society. With thanks to you, we're keeping stars in the sky.
Our next telecast of the Oilers on CFRN is next Wednesday. Messier, Lowe, and Ticketed return to the Coliseum for a 7:30 start. Now to part 4 in our 6-part series on sports psychology.
Essentially, the coach and the sports psychologist need to work together closely and be on the same page in terms of what's important for the athletes and the team's improvement.
I think it's up to the coach and also the psychologist to know the mood of the team.
As a coach, I believe my responsibility, the major responsibility I have, is to help this player be the best he can be.
You got a team that's flat. He can give you some ideas of things to talk about and things to hit your team with that maybe will spark something or get them thinking and change some mental attitudes.
Inside that team structure, you have to treat each guy as an individual, and then sometimes you may give one guy a little more leniency than another guy. And that's when you have to learn to read people, read the guy as a person and understand what he can or can't do. And you know, again, that's where it comes into play, whether you kick a guy or pat him.
When an athlete makes a mistake, they know they made a mistake. And to hear a coach say, you made a mistake, is fine. But to hear a coach say, you made a mistake and therefore you're a mistake, that kind of communication takes away from the athlete's ability to now go beyond and work it through and do something about it, because they're taking it personally.
We tend to shield our weaknesses. We want to hide them from people for whatever reason, and sometimes that psychologist, depending on how his ability to interact with the players, can find out and break down some of these barriers, or help me to break that down with the player.
What a coach says to an athlete is going to have an effect as to how well they are able to improve their game. And I think oftentimes coaches forget that what you say isn't always what the athlete hears.
I listened to sports psychologists, and I was very intrigued with visualization, with things like that, with relaxation, with certain ways of doing things, certain ways of handling players, and it's just, it'll make you a better coach. When I'm going through tough times, I know what to look for. When I catch myself feeling sorry for myself or getting down, I kick myself in the rear. And so it's made me a better coach and a better person, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm always looking to get better.
Another one of the activities at Fanland. Try your luck being one of the better Dave Cutlers in the league. We'll find out more about Dave Cutler later in our challenge. It's 2-1 Oilers after 1. We take a look at the scoreboard next.
Chevy and GMC trucks are the toughest, most dependable, best-selling trucks on the road, bar none. Chevy and GMC trucks have more standard horsepower than Ford. More horsepower means more pulling power. And here's an offer that's tough to beat. A full-size extended cab with all these features for just $21,988. Chevy and GMC trucks, outselling Ford and Dodge combined. See your Chevy and GMC truck specialist for trucks that are tough to beat.
Excuse me. When hunger strikes, wolf down a Snickers, loaded with peanuts, caramel nougat, and real milk chocolate. Snickers really satisfies. When your stomach growls, wolf one down.
How much do you think it costs for a 5-minute call to anywhere in Great Britain with AGT? Wow. No, less. Not even close. That's ludicrous. So how much is it? Just $4.73 for 5 minutes. And that's without one of our savings plans. AGT long distance. Less than you'd guess.
The Skyhawks have landed. The Edmonton Skyhawks. Get your season tickets now for the explosive action of professional basketball at its best. Tickets on sale now at our Skyhawk basketball store at West Edmonton Mall. Second level by the Ice Palace. Call 481-2554 or 426-4295 for more information.
After one period at the Thunderdome in St. Petersburg, Florida, the Oilers lead the Lightning of Tampa Bay 2-1. 6 other games on the scoreboard tonight. In the NHL, the hottest team in the league, the Canadiens, undefeated in 9, hosting the Hawks. Roenick with his 39th there. The Rangers have only one win in their last 5. They're hosting the Whalers. Larmer has his 17th. Graves has his 48th that we can add there. Momesa with his 13th. The Leafs going after their 4th straight win. The Panthers only 1 point out of a playoff spot behind Philly, hosting the Flames tonight. Kudelski with his 39th. The Jets have lost 4 straight with a tough test in Winnipeg tonight against the Blues. First period, no score. In Anaheim later tonight, Wayne Gretzky is 2 goals behind Gordie Howe's all-time NHL goal mark. Well, we've been talking a lot tonight about what happens at Fanland. Well, Al Nagy and I went to Fanland last night for the Calgary Flames game against the Lightning, and we got a little caught up. In fact, we had a 6-part competition to see who was the best participant of Fanland.
All right, Al, the event is speedball. If you can make it 70 miles per hour, they give you free tickets. Pretty good promotion. Try your luck. We'll see how you do. Yeah, go ahead.
Here, okay,
yeah.
take my jacket.
Come on, Al. Come on, Al. Come up here. Hey, just warming up.
That's ugly.
Up.
That's ugly.
Now, I hurt my thumb the other day with my dog,
yeah, right.
so we don't know. What did you get?
46.
Oh, I'm down 1-0.
Down 1-0, but I'll come back in the second period. Will the Lightning come back in the second frame? The Oilers are on the power play trying to go up by 2. We'll have second period action when we return from St. Petersburg.